Hey, good morning. So for our new topic, it's all about finding the equivalent row score. Di ba before, na-discuss ko na yung finding the equivalent z-score. So ngayon naman, yung raw score, which is the x yung hinahanap. Okay? Finding the equivalent raw score, ibig sabihin ito yung x. So let's start. All right. So given the mu is equal to 85 and the standard deviation is 4. So find the equivalent raw scores of the following z-scores. So ito yung hahanapin natin. So ito yung mga z-scores natin. Ang hahanapin natin yung x. So let's start for answering letter A. So ito yung given natin, no? So yung mean natin ay 85 and ang standard deviation natin ay 4. Then ang z natin is 2.06. So ito yung ating formula. X is equal to z times standard deviation plus the mean. So, substitute natin yung value ng z, 2.06 times 4 plus 85. So, 2.06 plus 4 is equal to 8.24 plus 85. So, that's 93.24. Since ang hinahanap natin ay raw score, so wala namang score na may decimal point. So, we're going to round it off. So, sasarado natin siya ng 93. So, approximately, the the raw score of the raw score of Z 2.06 is 93. So, another example, paano naman pag ang Z natin is negative? So, substitute lang ulit natin yung formula. Substitute natin sa formula. So, ang Z natin is negative 2.68 times 4 plus 85. So, multiply natin itong dalawa. So, that's negative 10.72 plus 85. So, pag negative, i-add mo sa positive, magma-minus yan ha, kasi negative to, unlike term sila. So, negative 10.72 plus 85. So, subtraction ang gagawin natin. So, that's 74.28. So, again, hindi pwedeng may decimal point. So, round off natin. Sarado natin sa 74. Okay, next. Pag ang z natin is negative 1.64. So, ganun lang ulit ang gagawin. Substitute the values. So, multiply negative 1.64 times 4 and add 85. So, the answer is negative 6.56. Since, unlike terms na naman sila, we're going to subtract. So, 78.44. So, final answer is 78. So, pakitandaan, so pansinin nyo ha, kapag positive ang z-score, since positive siya, ang makukuha nating raw score ay mas mataas or greater than sa mean. Ang mean natin ay 85. So, since we have positive z value or z-score, ang raw score na nakuha natin or x na nakuha natin ay mas mataas kay mean na 85. So, 93 is greater than 85. And pansinin nyo, kapag negative ang z-scores natin, yung letter B and letter C, tingnan nyo ang answer natin ay 74 and 78. Ito ay mas mababa kay 85. Next, let's proceed for another topic. So, the probabilities and percentiles under the normal curve. Okay. So, balikan natin. Ano nga ulit ang standard score or z-score? It is the equivalent value of a raw score expressed in terms of the mean and standard deviation of the distribution. So, pag sinabing standard score or z-score, equivalent value siya ng raw score. Diba? Given ang x natin dito, given din ang mean and given ang standard deviation. And it measures the distance of any particular raw score, x, from the mean and standard deviation. Dito mo din makikita kung gaano kalayo ang mga raw score. Ito yung raw score nasa ilalim. Mamaya makikita natin, i-discuss ko kung paano gagawa nito ulit. Then given the raw score, kung paano mag spread yung graph, kung palapad ba siya or narrower, tall, magiging tall, mas mataas. or palapad. Kasi 'pag lumapad siya, liliit ang graph. 'Pag medyo tataas yung bell shape mo, medyo magdidikit-dikit lang yung raw score or the standard deviation. So find the area under the normal curve if the mean or mu is equal to 59, x is 64, and standard deviation is 3. So ito yung ating formula kasi nga hinahanap natin ay area. So z. So 64 minus 59 divided by 3. So 64 minus 59 is 5. Then divide natin sa 3, that's 1.6666. So rounded off, 1.67. Okay, so ang hahanapin natin ngayon sa table of values nyo, doon sa z-score, yung 1.67. So the area is 0.4525 or pag pinarset natin, 45.25%. Okay? And then, so we're going to graph it. So ito na yung area na, ito ang bell shape natin. Hanapin mo yung 1.67. So kung dito yung banda, 1.6, 1.5 sa gitna ng 1 and 2. So adjust ka lang ng konti. Hindi ko siya na-adjust. So, tansya na lang tayo. Example, this is 1.67. Assume natin na 1.67 yan. Okay? And then, ayan ang graph. So, mula sa 0 to 1.67, ito yung 0.4525 or 45.25%. So, yun lang. Kasi sabi naman is find the area. So, ito lang yun. Ito yung area. Number 2. In statistics class, a student gained a score of 46. So 46 score niya yun, so that's X. What is the value of his score if the test result has population mean of 45 with a standard deviation of 2? So, gagamitin natin formula is Z is equal to X minus mean over standard deviation. Kasi yung nahanap natin is value ng score niya. At ang given naman ay meron tayo 46x, may mean tayo and may standard deviation tayo. Okay, so substitute the value. So 46 minus 45 divided by 2. Diba 46 minus 45 is 1. Divide 2 is 0.5. So ang z natin is 0.5. So tansyahin natin. So ito ang 0. Ito yung 1. So gitna ang 0.5. Okay, next. So ang mean natin is 45. Bakit? Given. Ito. So yan. The mean is 45. So lalagay natin sa gitna. 45. Ang standard deviation niya ay 2. So, 45 plus 2. So, dito ay 47. Plus 2 ulit, 49. Plus 2 ulit, 51. How about sa kabilang side? So, 45 minus 2 naman. 45 minus 2 is 43. 43 minus 2 is 41. And 41 minus 2 is 39. So, ito yung mga scores. Okay? And then, so 46, kasi andito yung 0.5. So, dito yung 46. Diba? Tama naman. 45, 46, 47. Then yung gitna, yung 1.5 naman, ang 48. Then 49. Then 2.5 naman, ang 50. Okay? So, the value of the student score, which is 46, ito, is z is equal to 0.5. Standard deviations above the mean. So, kahit ito na lang ang kunin natin hanggang 0.5. Hanggang hindi tayo nag-shade kasi hindi naman hinahanap ang area. Ang hinahanap ay the value of his score. Okay, so yung 46 na score niya is z is equal to 0.5. Okay, next tayo. Okay, last example. Suppose that 1,000 students took a math examination wherein the maximum score that they can obtain is 100. So their average score is 70. So ito yung mean natin, which a standard deviation of 9. So how many of the students obtain a score from 70 to 95? Hinahanap kung ilan ang number ng student ang nakakuha ng 70 to 95 na score. Okay. So given, so may score tayo, may mean tayo na 70. Okay, 95 ang x. And standard deviation is 9. So from 70, bakit ang x natin ay 95? From 70 po to 95 kasi ang inaano natin, no? Ang kinukuha. So from mean na 70, then ang score na 95. Tinatanong kung ilan doon ang nakakuha na students. Ilang bata, ang isang estudyante ang nakakuha ng 70 to 95 na score. Okay, so kunin muna natin ang z value. So x minus mean divided by the standard deviation. So substitute the value. 95 minus 70 is 25. Divide 9. So that's 2.78. So may z-score na tayo na 2.78. So anong area niyan? So hanapin mo yung area 0.4973 or 49.73%. So ito na yung ating bell shape. Yung 2.78 ay dito banda. Okay, assume na dyan banda yan. Okay, 2.78 I mean. So, ito na yun. Yan ang area. Medyo malaki. So, ang mean natin ay 70. Diba? Given naman. So, 70 to. So, ang standard deviation natin ay 9. So, 70 plus 9, 79. 79 plus 9, 88. Then 88 plus 9, 97. So, since ito yung kinukuha natin, 2.78. So, that's dito yung 95. Ito, 278. 2.78 I mean. Dito banda yung 95 na score. So, mula daw dito kay 70 hanggang kay 95 na score, ilan ang batang nakakuha ng ganun? Okay, ganong score. So, balik tayo sa negative dito banda. Hindi naman na kailangan tong banda dito, ha, yung negative score, pero lalagay ko lang din para pantay. 70 minus 9 is 61. And 61 minus 9, 52. 52 minus 9 is 43. Again, yung 9 ay yung standard deviation, ha? Alright. So, ngayon, etong value natin, ang area natin na 4.49 4973, ita-times natin sa 1,000. Kasi 1,000 yung students na nag-take ng exam. Okay, so yan yung area na yan. So, 0.4973 times 1,000, that's 497. So, out of 1,000, 497 yung students na nakakuha ng score na 70 to 95. So, ayan ang sagot natin. The answer is, there are 497 students who obtained a score from 70 to 95. Okay, so your turn. So for your activity, asynchronous activity for today, so you're going to answer these 3 questions. Kaparehas lang naman siya or parallel lang naman siya ng diniscuss ko. So, screenshot nyo na lang, then copy and answer sa one half crosswise. Please, one half crosswise lang ang gamitin. Wag naman one whole para tipid tayo. So, yun lang. Thank you so much. Bye.